For years, the brain remained a locked box. Doctors, philosophers, and therapists could only make educated guesses about the processes taking place inside. Today, new technology is allowing us to see and explore this amazing organ that controls breathing, movement, solving math problems, and even falling in love. Understanding how the brain works and learning what can go wrong will illustrate that mental health conditions are biological and chemical problems, not a choice a person is making. It will help you to understand the symptoms of mental health conditions and the treatments available. But mostly, it will offer you hope that better therapies, medications, and cures are on the horizon. If you were to draw a brain, you would probably draw the outer surface or cerebral cortex. It is in this region of the brain that the cerebrum handles reason, planning, memory, and sensory integration. The brain is divided down the middle, giving us the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, one to control each side of the body. Each hemisphere contains 4 lobes. Each is responsible for specific jobs. Voluntary muscle movements and executive thinking, which includes planning, goal setting, and judgment, takes place in the area located in the front of the brain called the frontal lobes. When you make a decision, you are using your frontal lobes. Processing visual information, understanding what you are looking at, and perceiving color takes place in the area located in the back of the brain, known as the occipital lobes. When you see something that appeals to you visually, you are using your occipital lobes. Understanding what we are hearing, communicating with language, and memory is located just above the ears in the temporal lobes. When you sing words you have memorized, you are using your temporal lobes. Processing sensory information like temperature, taste, touch, and smell takes place in the middle of the cortex, in the parietal lobes. When you smell and taste a hot apple pie, you are using your parietal lobes. Below the brain surface or cortex, you will find several structures with long names like hypothalamus, thalamus, amygdala, and hippocampus. Together, they create the limbic system. Emotions like anger and happiness, drives like hunger and dominance, and instincts, along with the regulation of other body processes, take place in the limbic system. As you may guess, research has shown that the limbic system plays a part in almost all mental health conditions. Below the lobes is the brain stem, which connects the brain to the spinal cord. Body processes that you don't even think about, like breathing, swallowing, heart rate, and digestion, are controlled by the brainstem, which is sometimes called the old brain. As you move back up through the brain to the frontal cortex, thinking becomes more complicated and deliberate with functions like attention, decision-making, problem-solving, and abstract thinking. This area is sometimes called the new brain. It is the new brain that allows us to understand how the brain functions.